today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Alex Smith and the Houston Texans.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, and he finds the tight end, Reed.
Jordan.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First down, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, he'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Rivers.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On now, Tucker McCann.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 3, Texans nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Houston.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
He was taken down by
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Steelers 3, Texans nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. But right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Madison. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is, in this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
At the 21-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hyde on the draw. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Smith.
At the Steelers.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A short little throw taken in by Reed. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And Reed with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were
under pressure. They got him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Rivers on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed.
Rivers
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Smith sacked. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by Houston.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
38-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
3-3.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run with Snell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Joseph on the tackle.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Rivers, and he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
1-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Houston. K.J. Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rivers. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Rivers pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
A beautiful fake. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
Smith's pass.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 35.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Smith. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Smith. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith on first down. And this is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Throwing again, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing again is Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Texans will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Nelson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it.
Rivers pass complete. Multiple turnovers on the play.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Rivers on the money, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he finds the tight end, Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith.
Rivers
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Jordan Reed.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Rivers staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Phillip Rivers sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Fights him off. He's still fighting forward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.